this is Catherine from Accelerated Reader, reading books for you. Today, I will be reading Chapter 6 from Zimbie by Surina Nel. Before I begin reading, I would like to give a big thanks to the author for sending me this book to read on my channel. In the description below, I've included links where you may find and purchase this book. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Chapter 6. Petrified, Zimbie cringes at the back corner of the stable as Fiona enters. Desperately, he looks for a way out. Fiona takes a step closer, bridle in hand. He cannot let this happen again. Before she knows what is happening, he dashes past Fiona, knocking her to the ground. He gives her a quick look, feeling sorry for her, yet too terrified to stop. Once outside, he sees Jen and runs towards her. Quietly, she talks to him and places her arm around his neck. She asks Philip for a halter and fits it on Zimbie before leading him to Fiona. Fiona shakes her head, startled by Zimbie's behavior, and now a little fearful of him. Guess it is the paddock then. Jen leads him to the paddock, gives him a big hug, and lets him go. After the lesson, Jen fetches Zimbie. She leads him to his stable and makes sure that he has clean water and that he has been fed. She gives him a hug, takes the halter off, and closes the door, wishing him a good night. Benny leads Zimbie out of the stables. Frustrated, he chews on his bit. As Benny reaches under Zimbie to get the girth, Zimbie bites Benny on his buttocks. In fright, Benny flies up too quickly and bumps his head on Zimbie's stomach. Zimbie gets a fright and starts retreating. The saddle falls to the ground. The sudden movement next to Zimbie makes him jump to one side, pulling Benny, still hanging on the reins, with him. As Zimbie rears, Benny lets go of the reins. Zimbie runs off, the reins tangling in his front legs. Hopeless, Benny stares after Zimbie. Philip trots Zimbie around the arena. His hands are light on the reins as he is doing a rising trot. He cuts a figure of 8 through the arena and circles the opposite direction. His legs, pushing Zimbie's sides softly, ask for a canter. Zimbie keeps trotting listlessly. Philip gives the canter signal again, clicking his tongue at the same time. Still listless, Zimbie continues to trot. Again, Philip squeezes Zimbie's side, clicking his tongue, but adds the crop lightly to Zimbie's flank. Zimbie takes off, pulling his head in between his front legs. Philip, knowing what is to follow, fights to get Zimbie's head up to stop him from bucking. He has no luck. Bucking like a young bronco, Zimbie takes off. Philip manages to stay on for the first 3 bucks, but starts to lose his balance, and after the 5th buck, he lands on the ground. Immediately, Zimbie runs back to the safety of the stables. Dougie, a solid girl, unbolts the door to Zimbie's stable. Slowly, she opens the door a little. She looks inside carefully, but quickly slams the door closed. At the same time as Zimbie's back feet touch the door, Dougie, braced for the kick, manages to keep the door shut and bolts it again. Dougie finds Instructor Sherry, telling her, big-eyed, of Zimbie's new antics. "No way! I refuse. I will not ride him. He's gone nuts. I'm sure he's got mad cow disease." A young girl dressed in blue jumpers and black t-shirt nods in agreement. He is like a rabid mule, Benny remarks. Everyone but Jen laughs. She has noticed Zimbie's behavior change and is rather worried about it. It's not funny, you guys. He's just scared. He's been through a lot. She tries to defend him. Horses get saddled and disappear to the riding arena with their riders. Zimbie is led to the paddock and released to run free. Stay tuned for Chapter 7. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. In the description below, I've included links where you may find and purchase this book.